Let's call a spade a spade. No filter here, just the truth. My light, my friend from your county. Your voice, turn on your phone, Miami's on fire.
Let's call a spade. There's no filter here, just the truth. EMEA, multi-million-dollar contracts, workers with the bare minimum. If it's not in the contract, it doesn't exist. EMEA moves billions. But behind every flight, there are people working tirelessly. Cleaning, kitchens, baggage handling, early morning shifts. And the question is direct. Why do they promise to protect workers, but when you look at the contract, only the bare minimum is shown? Miami-Dade is powerful. The more concessions you make, the more contracts you sign, the paperwork rules. The county controls concessions, leases, and contracts in EMEA. That's not symbolic, it's real power. That's why we're not going to talk about speeches, we're going to talk about clauses. What is mandated, what is audited, and what is penalized? Living wages exist, a floor, not a ceiling. Miami-Dade County, health insurance, mandatory testing, 90 days. Either there's a plan, or they pay back wages. Miami-Dade has a living wage. Okay, but that's the minimum, not the maximum. And the same code says something key. If a company wants to pay the lowest rate claiming health insurance, it has to provide proof to the county. And if the employee doesn't receive insurance within 90 days, starting on day 91, they must pay the highest rate and retroactively reimburse the difference. That's written down. Verifiable benefits, PTO, profit sharing, and real sick pay flow down to subcontractors, audits plus automatic penalties, termination for non-compliance, contract equals obligation, not talk or marketing. So, where's the double standard? Many contracts don't include verifiable benefits, don't obligate subcontractors, don't establish automatic penalties, and don't include termination for non-compliance. Without teeth, the company does the bare minimum, and the worker is left waiting. Other airports have done this. LAX, Labor Peace Agreement and Concessions. LAX, SFO, Healthy Airport Ordinance, Standards. San Francisco government, and here's where the excuse falls apart. Other airports have achieved better protections because the local government decided it was a priority. At LAX, for example, there is a labor peace agreement requirement for concessions. It's stipulated as a contractual condition. And in San Francisco, SFO has a healthy airport ordinance for quality and workplace health standards. There, they don't leave it to promises. They enforce it. Florida HB 433, 2024. Florida Senate, September 30, 2026. More limits on new contracts. Miami-Dade County. The clock is ticking. And to top it off, Florida passed HB 433, which reduces the local government's ability to impose certain rules on wages and benefits by contract. And the Senate analysis mentions not affecting contracts prior to a certain date. Miami-Dade itself published a fact sheet. As of September 30, 2026, the living wage will not apply to new service contracts or new concessions in NIA. In other words, time is running out. Actions, not words. Clauses plus oversight plus sanctions. No more manipulation. If they know the door is closing even further in 2026, why are they signing soft contracts now? Miami doesn't need shows or manipulation. It needs action, clear clauses, real audits, and sanctions. Because what's on paper matters. And workers don't live on promises. And in the photo, without action, are Eileen Higgins, the 12 commissioners, and the mayor. They all appear in the photos. But there are no actions.
Let's call a spade a spade. No filter here, just the truth. My light, my friend from your county. Your voice, turn on your phone, Miami's on fire. Personalities, what they think straight up. What affects you when you don't even know. We tell you without playing games. Local, state, and national. We tell you straight who's sinking the plane, while others sugarcoat what you see. Here we tell it like it is.